Okay, so now we're going to go over simultaneous equations as models. Right, so let's have a look at this. Right, Zaina buys and sells books. Income received from selling books is calculated I equals 16n. Costs associated with selling a book are calculated with the formula C equals to 8n plus 24. What is the income when 6 books are sold? Right, so it's just piecing everything together. Right, use common sense. Right, income when 6 books are sold equals to 16 times 6 equals to 96, right? And this is because number of books is n. Right? What is the cost when 6 books are sold? Cost equals to 8n plus 24, 6 plus 24. Right, and that equals to 72. All right, next one, draw the graph I equals 16 and C equals 8n plus 24 on the same number plane. All right, so for this, let me draw a graph. All right, let me go here. All right, this is 196, so let me just draw this to 100. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's just go 12. All right. Move this down and write out our points. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Right? Go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So for our C equals 8n plus 24, we're just going to write a table of values for this. So n, C, right, n is 1, 3, 5. Let's just put these points. Right, so just subbing this in. So 8 times 1 plus 24 is equal to 32. And then so forth for all of these. 48. And then for 5, 64. So if we plot these 1 and 32, about here, right, 3 and 48, about here, and then 5 and 64. 5 about here, right? And then for our other graph, right, we're going to also plot y-intercepts. Let's draw this. Perfect. Right. And for our other graph, right, I equals 16n. Just write values for I. N. So same points, 1, 3, and 5. So 16 times 1, 16. 16 times 3, 48. And 16 times 5 is 80. Right, so 1 and 16. 3, 48. Right. Same thing here. And then 5 and 80. Right, and then obviously starts from 0, right, because there's no y-intercept. So drawing this out gives me this. Just rewrite this point to here, right, and so, right, draw the number plane, use the graph to determine the number of books needed to be sold for the cost to equal income, right, and that is, draw a line down here, 3. So most of the time, you'll have to solve these with graphs, right? If it doesn't ask for a graph, you can feel free to use the substitution method or, whatever. But they usually have a graph in this, right? And you can go through them in some of the HSC questions. So let's keep going with this. Let's make this smaller. Bring this up here. Okay, Isabel's math mark exceeds her English mark by 15. She scored a total of 145 for both tests. Find Isabella's marks in each subject by plotting intersecting graphs. Right, so again, just write out what you see. Right, so Isabella's math mark exceeds her English mark by 15. She scored 145 in both tests. Right. Find Isabella's math mark by plotting each of the points of intersection. Right. So here, just rearranging this for m, 5 minus e. Right. This is, we write a table with values for each. Right. Here, here, and then for this one as well. E, M, 3 points. Right. So for this first one, I might choose 10, 50, 70. Same for here, 10, 15, 50, 70. All right, and then I just find the equation for each. So let's do this first one. M equals 10 plus 15. 25, 65, 85. All right, next one, 135, 95, 75. Right. So now I'm just going to plot the points. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just go across this much. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Move these back. 19, and then 20. Okay, so let's plot these points. So 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 12, 13, 14. 0, 0, 0, 0. I think you guys get the point. Right, and then here the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And then just plot the point. So 10 and 25, 50 and 65. Here. Right, and then 70 and 85. About here. Right, y-intercept is 15. So here, and then just draw a line through these. Cool. Right, pretend that is straight. Right, and then our next one, 10, 135. Right, and then 50 and 95. So 50, 95. Right, and then 70 and 75. About here. Right, draw a line through them. Damn. Here. right? And then find their point of intersection, right? So a mark for both is about here. We draw a line down about 66 or 65, right? And so these really depend on accurate graphs. So make sure you draw accurate graphs with a scale appropriate as well, and then you'll be right for these. And again, remember, all you have to do is write what you see, right? So even have a look at a couple examples here, right? So let's go down slowly. Check out some of these. So let's check out this one, question 7. Zoom in a bit, move across. Okay, so let Zara's hourly wage rate be A and Ryan's hourly wage rate to be B. Zara's hourly wage rate and Ryan's hourly wage rate both equal 70, right? Twice Zara's is the same as 3 times Ryan's wage rate. So twice Zara's is the same as 3 times Ryan's, right? So this would be the equation for this, right? Draw a graph to accommodate this, and then again we just do solve these for one of them. So 3, 2, right? For example, right? So do it for this one as well. A business has 5 times as many junior workers as it does senior workers. So senior workers equals 5 times the junior workers. If the weekly wage for a senior is 800 and for a junior it's 600, how many of each are employed if the total wage bill is 57,000? So again, just writing this out, 57,000 equals to total of, right, 800 times the amount of seniors plus 600 times the amount of juniors, right? So you're just writing out what you see, right? And that's the simultaneous equations in, right, just normal terms, right? Simultaneous equations, right? Linear models, right? Same things, but write what you see, right? See you in the next lesson.